Hello, welcome to TJD Movie Reviews, episode 14.
I'm Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
And we watched The Nice Guys.
Who weren't so nice.
I think they were good guys. I think if you took their actions as a whole, that they were decent people.
They're decent, but isn't like they surrendered to the bad guys, so they weren't nice.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Nice guy had been like, oh, do your own thing. You know, I'm not here to mess anything up.
But they fought for what was right to them. Actually, they did it for money. So.
At first.
Oh, yeah.
They do have some redemptive qualities near the end.
I suppose I should do a synopsis before...
Probably.
I mean, they have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Do you want to do the synopsis, or do you want me to go over all the kind of other things about it? Like the cast and that?
Well, you can do the cast if you want.
Okay. Yeah, Nice Guys. Obviously came out this year, 2016.
A new movie, guys.
Yeah.
It's still in theaters.
We went
Barely,
to an actual
but yes.
theater, and it was a fucking nightmare.
We'll get into that after.
Okay.
But directed by Shane Black, who we mentioned. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3. Wrote the first Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Wrote this film as well.
Wrote a lot of good shit. Last Boy Scout with Shane Black.
Yep. Starring Russell Crowe as one of the private eyes. Ryan Gosling as well. Matt Bomer, who you would recognize from that USA Network show White Collar. I almost said White Noise.
White Noise.
Yeah, no.
He played Michael Keaton. And no one saw this movie.
Keith David, who's known for being in the Halo series as Sarge.
He's the cat from Coraline.
And he also is in Mass Effect as another type of sergeant.
With that deep-ass gravelly voice.
Yeah, he's in Mass Effect.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the commander or whatever that's with Shepard.
He is Shepard?
No, he's with Shepard. Then Kim Basinger. Is it Basinger?
It's Basinger.
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 Not Basinger.
Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell.
Jack Kilmer, Val's son, has a small part. So a nod to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which starred Val Kilmer. Then Ty Simpkins, who another small part, but you'd recognize him as the kid from Iron Man 3. No.
Which kid?
The kid that Tony befriends when he's like stuck out
in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Off in the shed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which kid was he in this movie? Was that the bike kid?
He was the kid that found the body at the beginning of the movie.
And I also think he was the bike kid. I think
thought
they
that
were the
was a
same
different kid.
Oh, maybe.
That's a different kid.
Okay, yeah, then it's the bike, or the kid who discovers the actress.
The listeners right now are like, what the fuck, guys? Is it the kid or not the kid? There's a kid.
The actor.
There's a couple kids. Yeah, the actor. 3 days.
All right,
Damn
Jake,
dump.
go ahead with your synopsis.
So we open in 1977, California, Los Angeles, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a kid getting a hustler from under his dad's bed, and you're like, where the fuck is this going? And you see in the background a car kind of go off the road and through his house, and I forgot to mention, he had opened this magazine and was looking at...
The centerfold.
Yeah, who was this porno star, Misty Mountains. And then this car comes through, and he goes, and he's looking in the car, and he can't find the body, and the body ends up draped over, like, a stump or something, and she's topless. And she says, how do you like my car, big boy? And dies, and you're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I was so perplexed when I saw that for the first time.
Yeah.
And the kid was like, titties, but...
I was trying to piece together if the kid was Ryan Gosling or what the deal was.
It couldn't have been, like, I was like, this can't be Ryan Gosling because this is 77 and he wears, like, a suede suit. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it bad that my first thought that he finds a bloody naked woman is this is the beginning of an unhealthy fetish?
I don't know. It's just, this is your... I don't know.
All right.
This is your wheelhouse, Jake.
We'll leave that there. But, anyways, the movie kind of kicks off with you find out Russell Crowe is kind of a PI for hire. They kind of give him some cash. He goes and either looks for whoever you want found or warns them to quit fucking around with whatever, and you see him go and beat the shit out of a guy that's sleeping with a 13-year-old girl, but...
No, he's not sleeping with her, he's just talking to her.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't see anything.
I mean...
They were just hanging out, smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she called him, what? Her
The man.
Foxy Fox?
The man.
He was the man.
Oh, yeah, because, no, he wanted her to say, tell me I'm the man.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the man, right? So then she rides her bike away, and Russell Crowe comes to the door and goes, are you the man?
Yeah.
Boom!
And then he goes, stop talking to little girls.
Yep. And then he just takes off, and I don't know what his deal is. He's divorced and bitter as fuck.
Yeah, God,
And
that...
pretty
What was
funny.
that line?
That scene, that...
What was the line he gives? Buying a house.
He said marriage is buying a house for someone you hate.
Yeah. Oh,
That was a
man.
great line.
I was like, both of these guys really seem down on marriage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you find out Ryan Gosling's wife...
Something tragic.
Burned up in the fire.
Right.
I was going to say, something tragic happens to her.
He can't
but-
smell due to head trauma. But anyways, that's kind of Russell Crowe. And Ryan Gosling is kind of the same gig, but he's more the finding people, I think, than roughing people up. And there's an older lady that
He's
pays
more of a
him.
true PI.
Right. So he's doing jobs for... It kind of jokes that most of them are pointless. Like an old lady's looking for her husband.
I think he mentions he gets these jobs from the police force. He got suspended, but he knows a couple connections, and they give him jobs they really don't want to take. So they're like, they know they're dead ends, so they throw him a bone and be like, here, get
Just
some
supplement his income a little.
Yeah.
But anyways, he gets a request to find Misty Mountains. It's this older woman said that she saw her granddaughter alive, and he kind of follows his leads and ends up looking for a girl named Amelia, and Russell Crowe kind of knows the same girl, and they end up crossing paths, and Russell Crowe beats the shit out of him the first time they meet, but...
breaks his arm.
Yeah, they end up working together to kind of try to find Amelia to figure out why everybody's after her. Because, I mean, later on, Russell Crowe's at his place, and they come to his home and start fucking with him. So he's not really doing it for money. He's kind of paying Ryan Gosling to help him figure out what the fuck is going on.
And there's a big conspiracy going on. While they're looking for her, they start delving into this conspiracy that's going on with the auto industry at the time.
Yep.
And the justice system as well. And maybe who's good, who's bad, who's not, what all ties these people together that they keep trying to talk to.
Basically, to boil it down to the most basic way of putting it, it's a buddy cop movie.
Yes.
But in my opinion, a really fucking good one.
Mm-hmm. Shane Black is really great at buddy films. I mean, if you look at Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, great buddy cop film, even though only one's technically a cop. Mm-hmm. Iron Man 3, with Robert Downey Jr. connecting with the kid.
Right.
Then,
Don Cheadle.
And Don Cheadle, he had those parts together too.
Lethal Weapon.
He wrote.
That's the ultimate buddy cop movie.
Mm-hmm.
I hear The Last Boy Scout's great, but I haven't seen it.
Either have I, so I can't comment. But I've heard good things about it. We've had the same people recommend that we should watch it. So.
Many times.
Yeah.
Maybe you stay tuned.
Yeah. I mean, who is in that? Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah, we don't want to get too much in... I don't feel we should get too much into the details of what happens to all the people in this film.
Right.
Kind of leave it as a shock and surprise. But, I mean, we can talk about some of our favorite parts we didn't like. First off, though, let's start with trying to watch this movie.
Okay. Do you want to kick that off? Or?
Sure, why not? So, we're trying to go to a 7:50 showing of this film, get out about 9:45-ish, and get back, film this thing quick. No, we go to this theater, even though the movie is ranked 10th this week at the box office, sold out.
Bear in mind, though, one of the most popular theaters where we live.
Yes.
And on a $5 Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. We don't obviously get into that 7:50 showing. So we go to an 8:20 showing at a different theater that is dead.
Completely dead.
How many people?
Including the woman working the box office, half convinced that she was dead when we came in.
That she was like a zombie?
She didn't fucking talk.
No.
We stood there like...
She was very nice, though. She gave me 2 different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tattoos.
She thought he was retarded.
Can I have these tattooed, please?
My favorite's
Michelangelo. I like to
No, my
Got him!
My favorite is Leonardo. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Michelangelo is a turtle, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But they spelled it wrong, actually, in the original movies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure all kinds of dumbass kids were super upset.
Well, the fanboys. How dare you?
You fucked up my turtle.
But, yeah. There were what? How many people? There was us 3.
Yep.
I know 2 in front of us and 4 behind us. That makes what? 9, if my math is correct?
Originally 4 in front of us.
Yes, but then the 2 left.
Yeah.
And then we also had another 2 leave.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So, well, first, AMC needs to change their damn previews.
Holy shit, yeah. 22 minutes of fucking previews.
Yeah, we got in there,
It didn't start on time.
No, it didn't start, like, 8:20 was supposed to be the showtime. It didn't start till 8:25, and then it was 20 minutes of freaking previews, and only 2 of the damn films was like, yeah, I'll see that. Everything else was like, I don't care.
Bourne looks okay.
Bourne looks
Julia
okay.
Stiles kind of scares the shit out of me.
Where did she go?
I don't
Like,
know.
not her character.
She was on Dexter.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I never watched it.
I
Yeah.
watched, like, the first episode.
She was bad on Dexter. I didn't like her.
I thought the last movie she did was that O movie that was based on Othello with Mekhi Phifer. No, Mekhi Phifer, yeah. And then she just fucking disappeared.
I thought you were trying to say Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer plays a basketball all-star that's African American who's really branching out for her. Jesus Christ.
Wait, wasn't Mekhi Phifer in the 8 Mile movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I never saw 8 Mile.
It's pretty decent.
Would I like it, though?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I heard actually Eminem was actually kind of lauded for how well he acted for his first time.
It was you'd be. I would say, I don't know if you'd like it, but I think you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
I don't think you'd hate it.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So the movie started like at 8:45, and it's like, are you kidding me? So now we didn't get out of there till close to 11. But
another thing we should mention is, you know, when you're in a theater, you're kind of paying attention to your surroundings. We happen to notice this couple walk out, and
about halfway through the film.
And in my head, I'm like, how the fuck would you walk out of this movie? Like, it's been enjoyable. Like, they were younger, so I was like, maybe it's just not their cup of tea. But then they come back in.
About 25 minutes later.
And she reeks of perfume. I'm like,
yeah.
These two are fucking. I guarantee they were fucking.
Like, you go into these bathrooms, there's no one there. There's no one in the theater, let alone probably in these bathrooms. I think
they could have fucked in the lobby and nobody would have even known.
No.
That place was dead.
Yeah. This is a fucking ghost town. You're probably right. They probably did it in both bathrooms.
Yeah.
And then, just to say they could have done it.
Right. They christened it. And then just came into the movie.
Yeah.
Came into the movie. Holy shit.
Yeah, because then the lights came up and her shirt was all disheveled. I'm like, yeah, you couldn't even
She had a titty hanging out.
No, I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
A condom hanging off her lip. Wow. I'm going to cut it. The line was there and I just... Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyways, yeah, they were fucking, right?
They were fucking.
Which I can't blame them. Like, I took a piss before the movie and the bathroom's fucking huge and completely empty. So, I don't know.
Family bathroom, I guarantee you.
Family bathroom?
Absolutely.
I didn't see the family bathroom.
So, Jake, did that cross your mind to just take care of your own business while you were in there?
Yeah, I jerked off in a movie theater. I thought, it's nice and quiet. I want to stare into this orange and masturbate alone in the 12th stall in a bathroom. Actually, if you're masturbating, you're usually alone. I don't know where I'm going with this. I didn't jerk off at this movie because I was more excited by the movie. I masturbated during this movie. Fuck the bathroom. Fuck you, Ty.
Would you fuck me?
I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. Goodbye, horses.
Oh gosh. All right, let's flip this on its head
And talk about a movie.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the movie experience. We haven't done.
Kids were fucking at the movie theater. Aren't you excited? I don't know. It's late.
10 out of 10.
I really felt like I was a part of it. I didn't mean to say that so creepily.
I wondered where you disappeared
Is
off
there
to
a
while they
hole
were
in the
gone.
stall?
You should have knocked on the door. Hey, can I come in?
Oh
I want to see
boy.
what this is all about.
I
We
was
literally barely talked about the movie.
sometimes it's fun to talk about the things that lead up to watching a film.
It
It was, and then
It was
I
a
almost got us
clusterfuck.
killed by.
Yeah, that was great. Oh, and I spit on someone's car because they parked like an asshole. And I was like, well, how do I really stick it to them? I'll spit and it'll dry and they'll never know that I spit on their car.
It was pretty much dry by the time we got back out there
We were only in there for 5 minutes.
because that was
Hey,
the first
I had
theater.
to spit to make me feel better about myself. She
But
parked like a fucking dickhead. Who parks right in the fucking middle and takes
Between
up
two
both
stalls, yeah.
sides of the stalls?
Was he driving a Mustang?
No, he's driving a fucking Honda Civic or something.
Just a guess.
But yeah, I was gonna say let's talk about things we didn't like in this film first.
Oh, we're starting with cons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's mix it up a bit.
I don't have anything off the top. Does anybody have anything ready to go? I'd have to really think about it.
Con for me, not that totally distracted from the film, but there were just some missing elements. Like, there's one scene where the girl they're after is getting, or they're looking for her, and shit has gone crazy. I mean, it's a funny scene how they just kind of walk away from it in the hotel. But
Right.
you never actually find out what the hell was going on up there. You're left to infer.
John
But
Boy was murdering everybody.
that's why I assumed, but I didn't know that at the time. Like, I was like, what the hell's going on? How'd she get away? That type of thing. Like, I mean, did she jump 12 stories?
I assume she went like... No, I don't think she jumped 12
But
stories.
it's not like they were right next to, like, a fucking...
Well, they pulled in an alleyway, so I assume she, like, maybe jumped on the roof of another, like, adjacent building.
Or maybe there was a fire escape or something.
But
something
she
like
still
that.
she would have had to clear the alley. Because they were on the right side of the alley. But, yeah.
I thought they were right in the middle, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
She got to a lower floor, jumped out a window
We're
or something.
splitting hairs here.
Yeah.
I
But-
think it's supposed to be left up to the imagination how she got there.
I will say this about that scene, though. When she shoots through the middle of the windshield and falls on the ground for no reason, kind of didn't like that.
Yeah, that was weird. I thought somebody shot, I didn't even know she had a gun.
Which is why it's confusing. I thought that she got shot the first time I saw it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I even asked you, I'm like, what just happened?
And even though you see her arm kind of pull it out, you're still like, well, maybe I just didn't see it right. But no, she falls off the hood for some reason. I think they were going for, like, she's kind of young and ditzy and doesn't really know what she's doing, even though she's running around with a gun. But I don't know. I could have gone without that part, but that's such a small.
Yeah.
But other cons.
I was gonna say, as much as like it's nice, we talked last week about child actors, and not saying that the child in this was bad. I think there was too much.
I'd say she's a pro and a con.
Yeah.
I think overall she did really well.
Mm-hmm.
But there were scenes where you're like, you could have got a better take of that. Like, I think she was doing what she could.
I did think there were scenes she wasn't necessary.
Well, yeah. You know what it kind of reminded me of? And I hate to say this, but did you ever see the Matthew Broderick Inspector Gadget?
I never saw it. I know of it.
I know of it. Yeah,
But you never saw it?
I had respect for myself.
Was it like his daughter Penny running around everywhere?
Yeah.
Penny is... what the fuck was that girl's name that was in like everything in the 90s?
Harriet the Spy, that girl?
Yeah. What
Is
the
that
fuck
really
was
her?
Yeah,
Michelle
it is.
Trachtenberg?
Yes. She was Penny, and
Really?
she kind of did the same thing in that movie that the girl does in this. I mean, this movie's way better with it, but there was just a lot of her in it, and you're like, I don't need
But
this.
at the same time, based off the TV show, that girl did do everything for him.
It's because Inspector Gadget's a fucking retard, let's be honest.
Wow. Just gotta throw that word around?
Okay, he's a fucking moron.
Okay.
Okay, every listener, when we say the word retard, we don't really mean retard. We mean it in the stupid sense. But then they just go, well, why don't you just say stupid? Whatever.
The girl uses it in the movie.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
does. But it's also supposed to be 77, and they would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, that was common lingo.
Everything was brushed under the rug in 77.
Well, hell, they let this 13-year-old girl into this freaking what looks like a Playboy party.
Yeah, she was straight up watching porn at one
What
point.
the fuck?
Did it stop recording? What are we talking about?
The Playboy party.
Oh. Yeah, she was watching porn at one point.
Yeah, and like every adult at the party was like, oh yeah, this is perfectly normal to have this 13-year-old girl here.
Right. They're probably like, why are you putting out, sweetie? It's 1977 and you're 13.
Oh,
Ty's face.
gosh. They'd already discussed that earlier in the film.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
But,
I've never been to one of those parties either that they had. Those
Playboy party?
Yeah. Well, I'm just meaning a party like as crazy as that. You got women swimming as fucking mermaids in a pool, and then with Jake Gyllenhaal chasing after them.
I was at a
Oh
party.
shit! I said Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's Ryan Gosling, goddammit.
Yes.
They're not the same person.
I did. That was a pure accident.
See, you said it jokingly at the theater, and now
I
you
did.
fucked yourself up mentally.
I
And
have.
You're just like, Ryan Gosling is Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, he's not.
Which one was the Prince of Persia?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
I know. Which one was in Brokeback Mountain?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ryan Gosling. I don't know. I never saw it.
It is Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's actually a pretty good movie. I know you don't believe me, because you have that look on your face. But it's not all bad. The worst part of the movie is when one of them licks their fingers. That I could have lived my entire life without seeing.
Were they eating pudding or something?
I don't think they were. No. I think we were wetting down a dong for insertion. And it creates vivid imagery when you see it happen. And you're like, I've seen you two kiss. I've seen all that. I'm okay. But then you have to go and show that. Well,
And then Jake was like 10 out of 10.
can't fact to this. Oh, God.
You know, in Scary Movie 4 when they make fun of that
You want
scene.
some peanuts?
Yeah, I'm just grabbing some nuts. And then he's
Oh,
like
stupid.
digging his hand into that giant jar of Vaseline. Oh. Yeah. But
more cons we can think of. I would say the girl was a con and a pro. I thought she was very good in most of the stuff she had to do, but there's a part where they leave together to continue doing a search, and she kind of like smirks at the camera, and I'm like, nah.
yeah, and it always seemed like whenever she like got her dad to do something, she'd get that smile on her face, and it's like, you didn't trick him. He knew what he was doing.
Right.
I don't know if she was thinking she tricked him, or if she was thinking like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, you know.
I think she was like getting more proud of him since she called him a fuck up earlier and all that stuff. And I don't know, it was just, they could have made it look more, how do I word it? Like not...
Wink at the camera.
Yeah, not so forced. It could have been more natural. But then again, we were talking about a kid, and I thought she did fine.
No, like I said, pro and a con, and not all of it is her fault. I think some of it was just this
Probably time, and he's like, we can't reshoot it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
But
Drew,
any other cons?
I I'll say one. I don't know if you guys will agree with me or not, but it was just something I don't know. I noticed. I felt at times like Ryan Gosling in this movie is basically like a he's a PI, but like a Mr. Magoo version of PI. And at times he would there were zany antics that he would do. Some of them felt forced. I can't go into detail which ones I thought. It was just sometimes like he'd do something or something, and I was just like...
Was one at the bottom of the hill?
The
Yeah. The Abbott and Costello or whatever.
I love it.
There were like genuine parts like slapstick stuff. Like there's that one time where he's sitting in the bathroom stall and he's trying to kick open the stall or whatever.
He's trying to hold a gun.
I love that shit. Yeah, that's great. I love that.
He drops a cigarette. He starts burning his pants.
Yeah.
And
Turn around. You know there's a mirror. Close your eyes.
I love that scene. I don't know. There were just parts that it wasn't often or anything like that. It's just a very small, minute thing. Just myself, and you guys probably don't feel the same way, but
I think Ryan Gosling was trying to play Robert Downey Jr. from Kiss Kiss. I like a different version of him. He was an alcoholic, just like our DJ was.
I loved that though. That was like his kryptonite.
I loved how they always offered him free drinks or something. He's like, all right,
yes.
I just loved when you see his house when Russell Crowe, sorry to cut you off, goes in there the first time though. You got all these Budweiser cans, and then I noticed the Schlitz bottles, and I was like, yes, some Schlitz. Yes, who doesn't love a good Schlitz?
So to play devil's advocate, do you think that's him trying to imitate Robert Downey Jr., or do you think it's just Shane Black writes a lot of similar characters?
I think it's Shane Black writes a lot of similar characters.
Okay. I would agree.
Yeah, I'm not blaming Gosling at all.
But I think he writes those characters really well.
Oh, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to make a lovable alcoholic.
But he seemingly found a way to do it.
Yeah.
Isn't there a film based on a loving alcoholic? That Arthur film or whatever? Back in the 70s or 80s?
You're talking about that Russell Brand?
No, that was a remake.
Yeah.
I'm talking
the original has a pretty funny part with a moose. I don't remember what the fuck the scene was about. I just remember one Christmas watching it at my uncle's house and laughing my fucking ass off. I'll have to look it up later. But I heard the Russell Brand remake was fucking horrible.
It was,
yeah. It wasn't that good.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
I did too. In theaters.
Why the fuck did you guys watch that?
I was kind of a Russell Brand fan.
Free tickets.
Oh. That makes sense. Yours...
I'm not anymore. I saw him in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I thought it was kind of funny.
And then you watched Get Him to the Greek, and you're like,
yeah, he's enjoyable. And then I watched Arthur, and I go, oh,
fuck this guy.
So everybody else is what made him good.
Yeah, it's the surrounding cast.
Aren't I lovable, love?
But
terrible.
Yeah. So we talked about cons. We kind of feel there aren't many, but there are a few. Like I actually do kind of agree with Drew that some of Ryan's stuff seemed a little forced, but
then that could be Shane. Mm-hmm. Shane's writing too.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe being a little out of Ryan. Like I don't see Ryan act very much. He hasn't done much.
Drive.
Dude, Drive.
I didn't see Drive.
You need to see Drive.
But wasn't he in The Notebook?
Yeah.
Then he was in Remember the Titans as well before that.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Pretty
good movie.
There's another one I'm not thinking of.
I was gonna say he did take some time off though.
Place Beyond the Pines. He was in with Eva Mendes, his wife.
Oh, what?
You didn't know this?
No.
He's married to Eva Mendes?
He's married to Eva Mendes.
That son of a bitch.
Now you hate him?
Yes.
Dude, he was in Drive.
Dude, Eva Mendes.
That's how he got that. She saw that movie and was like, I'm wet forever. This needs to happen.
Need a crack of that dong.
Wasn't he also in Nightcrawler?
No, goddamn it. Did you see Nightcrawler?
God, fuck you, Ty.
I'm kidding. That one I know with Jake Gyllenhaal.
They don't even look the same.
They started coming up around the same time.
Yeah, fine. Ryan Gosling was in Mickey Mouse Club with Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake.
Really?
Yeah.
Because didn't, like, The Day After Tomorrow come out around the same time as Remember the Titans?
Was Ryan Gosling in Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
He was that long-haired kid from California that
No.
they kept calling Sunshine.
No.
I thought that was him.
Nope. He was the DB who couldn't... He was the white DB, and he gives his spot to Donald Faison because he couldn't keep up with the other team.
Donald Faison was in Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Should go back and watch that movie. Oh, I know a movie.
Because he was Petey. Petey was Donald Faison.
He was in that movie that you really liked, Only God Forgives.
Oh, God. Yeah. That was Nicholas Winding Refn, the same guy that directed Drive, but that movie is fucking weird. I just didn't enjoy it. It was shot well. The cinematography is... You would love it. The cinematography is great.
Yeah.
But you will maybe fall asleep. You'll be perplexed by the relationship.
Shots are great, but you might fall asleep. 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we gotta cut his name again. Way to fucking
It's gonna be every pod now. My name is... Let's just get it out there.
That's the secret word.
That's the secret word.
No one's gonna give a fuck anyway. They'll be like, wow, let me look that up. Oh, he has horrible credit card debt. And a racing wheel. What a fucking loser.
That makes my pussy wet.
It's made with fake leather, girl.
Let me take you a ride on my Euro Truck simulator.
And she looks at me with disgust and goes, you couldn't even spring for real leather? What a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, God.
I'm going to your retard neighbor's house. I need to quit saying retard.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
All right, good things we liked about this. It's not... One thing I like about Shane Black is most of his movies are quotable. Like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I quote all the time with my friends, or will occasionally. Like, it's Money Talks, and he's like, what'd you say? A talking monkey? Yes, talking monkey. Funny little thing. Only says the word bicus. But in this one, not as many quotable lines, but there were still some good ones. Like,
And stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Don't say and stuff. Just say there are whores here, Dad.
Or this one, near the end, it was like, look on the bright side, nobody got hurt. And then Russell Crowe's like, people got hurt.
People died.
Yeah.
Well, they died quickly.
Yeah, they died quickly, so I don't think they got hurt. Or Ryan Gosling, he, like we say, he's kind of slapstick around. He's a bumbling buffoon, and at one point in time, he's like, I think I'm invincible.
I love the whole scene where he tumbles off the balcony because he's drunk as fuck, and he just kind of lumbers over to this girl, and she's like, I'm an Indian. He goes, I'm a cowboy. And he goes, shoot me again. And then he just kind of throws himself over this balcony and rolls down this fucking hill.
Like, I thought it was this house, one of those houses that was set up over a cliff, like Tony Stark's house.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
I thought he fucking died.
I thought he fell like 15 feet.
He's a real method actor.
I thought he fell like 15 feet.
It was gonna be like Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne Johnson and the
the other guys.
And for the bushes.
I love the whole party scene. Like, him
yes.
tumbling down there, lighting a cigarette, seeing the body, doing the quiet, like, he's doing the...
Swimming with the mermaids.
What do we do? And Russell Crowe's like, first we throw up, and then we get rid of the decomposing body, and they hurl it onto this fucking... They toss it over a fence, and it just cuts to this fucking family at a nice, like, candlelit dinner in their backyard by the pool, and this fucking body just lands on the table.
They start screaming, run.
Yeah. I thought it was great. I don't know, there's lots of really memorable good parts that I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I like when they come to Russell Crowe's place and he's throwing fucking fish at him, and you're like, what kind of asshole throws fish at somebody? And he's even like, listen, I know you came here and you didn't have this in mind. Something went wrong, and you've made an enemy now. And he's kind of like distracting him, and he flips the light.
That was when Keith David and then this other no-name actor who's playing this other bad guy come in and
First
hassle
time I
him.
saw it, I thought it was Andy Samberg for a minute.
When I first saw
He
it,
had the giant teeth, and I'm like, it could be Andy Samberg.
when I first saw it, I thought it was the guy from Big Bang Theory. Not Sheldon. Who's the other one? The nerd married to Bernadette.
I wouldn't know because I don't watch that fucking show.
Wallowitz. I thought it was Wallowitz.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wallowitz.
God.
Why do you watch bad things, Ty?
I quit watching after season 4.
Okay.
So that makes
Don't
me
let me
feel better.
shame you if you like the show. Fucking
Actually,
stand
I
up
got
for
sick of
yourself.
it.
Oh, okay. So you agree that it just isn't...
It just got old. For me. I mean, some people I know still watch it and enjoy it, but it got old.
Are you sure that it isn't that guy? Did you look it up?
I didn't look it up, but I have a good feeling it probably isn't.
Probably not, because he could act.
Also, just when they did a close-up of his face, it just didn't look like him.
It's not him.
Yeah.
Thank Christ.
No, Russell Crowe was a little... This kind of go with the... He personified what they wanted.
Right.
That's what I liked about Russell Crowe. But as a con, I think he just was a little, I don't know, reserved.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of actual, like, exposition, I guess you would say. Like, they kind of build up this relationship. He has, one of his only heart-to-heart moments, if I can quit stuttering and shit, is when he's telling Ryan Gosling the story, and he's drunk as fuck.
Well, Ryan is drunk as fuck, not Russell.
Right, Ryan Gosling is drunk, laying on a diving board, and, wow, fucking diving board, and, fucking voice cracked, got emotional.
You hit puberty?
Yeah, it's finally happening. I'll talk like Keith David from now on. But, anyways, he has this moment where he kind of reveals, like, he tells him this story about something that happened at a diner because it's alluded to earlier. Someone recognizes Russell Crowe and says, "You're the diner guy." And Ryan Gosling's like, "What the fuck? You're a diner guy?" And he goes, "I'll tell you later." So he's having this heart-to-heart, and he's like, "I was at a diner, there was a guy with a shotgun, I ran up and kind of swiped the gun, I got shot in the arm, and it shows him just beating the shit out of this guy with the handle of the shotgun, just smashing his face."
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, "It's like my favorite day," basically, because he felt like he was wanted or useful.
Useful, yeah.
Yep. And he did not for money, but to help.
Right. And I think that's kind of what his whole relationship with Ryan Gosling's daughter is kind of alluding to. Like, he feels useful helping them.
Yep.
So
even though he was a dick at first.
Yep. And that's why he puts so much stake later in what she has to say.
Mm-hmm.
But we won't give it away.
Divulge what that is, but
I guess we won't.
It's kind of a pivotal scene, so I don't think we need to give it away.
Okay.
But yeah, he doesn't have much exposition. Like, they focus on Ryan's emotions quite a bit, though. He has, like, on the inside of his thumb, or, where between your pointer and your thumb, he wrote, "You will never be happy," with a smiley face. So he always looks at that and is like, yeah.
That's like his introduction.
Yeah. He's sitting in a bathtub. Hungover, fully clothed. And he just looks at his hand and says, "You will never be happy." It's like, all right.
Uplifting.
Yeah. And then he goes out on his first case, and he's explaining how he gets his cases. It's a doozy because it's this woman looking for her husband who she hasn't seen since his funeral.
And his eyes drift to an urn, and he's like, "I'll get right on it."
Yeah. Oh, he's just like, oh god. But he has all these ploys for making more money out of people. Like, he is a good detective when he applies himself.
Right. He likes to stretch it to make an income, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And his daughter was even in on the whole thing. Like, she explained it, basically.
She knows exactly what he does.
We take a day, we do nothing, and then we call and ask for more money, and then we go out.
Another one of my favorite things is they talk about, like, everything they're referring to for this movie is that they're trying to get back is it's a, what did they say, experimental film. And they...
Artistic?
It's an artistic...
Oh, they did say experimental, didn't they?
Yeah.
But it's a porno. But it's where...
It's one of those terrible pornos with like a hippie underlying message or something.
Mm-hmm. There's a plot.
Yeah,
right.
They... Like Russell Crowe, I think, paraphrasing, he said, so the porno... This is a porno where the plot is the point, not the skin.
Right, and they couldn't understand
yeah,
it.
they're like, what?
They're like, wait, so... Ryan Gosling keeps saying the word porno, and Margaret Qualley just keeps getting pissed off.
She's like, it's
She's
not
like,
a porno.
It's not a fucking porno. But you were in a porno. It was about the message. The porno? Let's talk about Kim Basinger. What do you think of?
She's barely in it.
I was gonna bring her up for cons because she felt alien.
Yeah, she didn't.
Like, the character was needed, but
right.
I don't think they even need to go as far to get Kim Basinger.
She just felt out of place. Like,
But she felt like she was the only one that wasn't interested, really. Like, she didn't seem to try all that much. She just did her Kim Basinger breathy, like, oh, blah, 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 the Detroit Auto, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you're acting.
My daughter.
my
blah,
daughter's
blah, blah.
missing.
Yeah.
Please go.
Not to
find her.
mention, you're acting for the first time in a while, I think. So
I
you
don't
would
remember
think,
the last thing I saw her.
The last time I saw her was in 8 Mile. That was the last time I saw her.
Yeah, she plays Eminem's mom in 8 Mile.
How was she in that? Terrible?
Actually,
She was okay.
yeah, she plays a drunk, so...
So she tried?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
But that was over 12 years ago.
This could have been... Wait, didn't... Maybe I'm imagining that. I was going to say, I thought Kim Basinger and Russell Crowe used to date.
I actually think they did. I think you might
back
be
in the
right.
LA Confidential days? Or...
Yeah, because I think you're... No, because she was seeing Alec Baldwin at that time.
Oh, bet she regrets all that.
Yeah. I mean, she had lines, but the lines she did have...
Felt weird.
Yeah, there was just no emotion there. She just felt like she was going through the motions.
Yeah, I feel like they could have got somebody better. That wanted to actually, like... I don't know, try.
I don't know.
I don't want to say she didn't try because maybe it's just been so long that I don't remember. You know, maybe she's not used to it, and he really wanted her for it, so she was like, okay, well, I'll do you a favor. Like,
I hope that wasn't the case because it was not good.
Did you know she won an Academy Award?
For
LA Confidential?
It's a pretty good movie.
I never saw it, but man, I did not. When I think award winners, I do not think Kim Basinger. I actually think of the episode of The Simpsons where Homer accidentally stumbles.
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah. And Ron Howard shows up as well. But yeah, I'm looking. I'm gonna look up her filmography quick, but yeah, I don't think she's been in much.
Was she the one in Casino? Or was that Sharon Stone?
That was Sharon Stone.
Dude, Sharon Stone killed
She
her.
was in Wayne's World 2, though. She was the one who was hitting on...
Garth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so memorable movie since 8 Mile in 2002. Cellular. Do you remember that film?
Oh, God.
Yeah. The Sentinel.
I saw that. That was actually pretty decent. Michael Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Charlie St. Cloud. That was a Zac Efron movie.
Oh, great.
And she's going to be in 50 Shades Darker.
Great. So you can see that old clam getting stuffed. Woo!
Wow.
We got sex jokes.
Yep.
But
This is a rim job. Rim shot.
That was pretty great.
yeah.
The look on Ryan Gosling's face. He's like...
Yeah, his daughter mentioned she's giving him a rim job.
I'm giving you a rim job.
He almost
rim
screams
shot.
it.
Rim shot.
Yeah, he almost yells it just to be sure anyone around was like, that isn't what's happening right here.
All right, so I got a little game for you since porn is kind of a big thing in this film. What would be your porn name?
Oh, God.
Now, do you want me to go off of something I found on here on the internet?
You have like an aggregator or something?
Yeah. Like, there's one that gave me a couple methods for how you could do it.
Interesting.
I've got one.
Okay.
You've already got a porn
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
You've thought about this.
It's one of those methodical ones.
What about you, Jake? I've
never thought about
You're
it.
supposed to your first pet ever and the
Mhm.
name of the street you lived on.
Yep,
Growing up
that's-
as a kid.
So, Casey, 128th Street?
Yeah.
Did you have any...
in adjacent street.
Yeah. That was like a name or something.
Casey Fontanelle? No, not Fontanelle. Casey Laurel. Yeah, Casey Laurel.
I don't know. I like Casey Fontanelle better.
Casey Fontanelle
Yeah.
has that. Oh,
See, I grew up on a
Trademark.
highway. That's why that one doesn't really work for me. Because I lived out in the country. How am I
Devon
supposed-
US 43.
But so I just went with like what was my school street, which would be Duke Franklin.
Wow. I feel like something about the word Duke unsettles me.
Why?
I don't know.
So you're not a John Wayne fan though, then are you?
Not really.
Because he was the Duke.
I know he was the Duke.
But yeah, so Duke Franklin.
Interesting. What do you got?
Mine is Sundance Hunter.
Sundance Hunter.
I think
Interesting.
you're getting in that Dances with Wolves, like, porn version.
I imagine you'd walk into the room wearing a bear skin or something with a bow and arrow slung over your shoulder.
I'm Sundance Hunter.
Prepare to get wrecked.
Oh.
Weird.
Oh. Yeah, I just thought that would be fun. Seeing
What do you got?
for what?
You said you had a different
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, one of them was that. The other one was to use your middle name and your first pet.
Kyle Casey. Eh.
Joseph Duke.
Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler. No, that's not it.
You're a star, baby. That's a fucked up movie.
That movie's awesome.
That's a fucked up. Do you remember the part where the dude picks him up and he's like, "Yeah, I just want you to jerk off in front of me," and then it shows him bear in mind before this, there's a montage of Mark Wahlberg's life just turning to absolute shit.
Yeah.
And he's addicted to drugs and fucking people are killing themselves and yeah, this guy picks him up and it's like raining and this dude's got like a thick 70s mustache. He's like, "I just want to watch you jerk it." Mark Wahlberg's like, "Oh, okay," and then he's like almost crying. He's
Yeah.
looking at the guy,
Yeah,
and the
it's
other
a
guy's
fucked up
over there
movie.
like rubbing his thigh, and you're like, "No, I don't. What the fuck, movie?"
The part with Philip Seymour Hoffman where he wants to go show him his new car.
And then he kisses him.
Yeah.
I have not seen Boogie Nights.
You haven't seen Boogie Nights?
No.
Fuck you, Ty.
God damn it.
Jake, I don't like your offer. You already talked about what you were doing at the movie theater.
Not an offer.
Okay.
Heather Graham, Burt Reynolds, John C. Reilly.
I know
Philip
who's
Seymour
all in it.
Hoffman, Wahlberg.
Burt Reynolds hated doing that film.
Because
Oh.
Burt Reynolds is a crotchety old asshole.
Jeez.
He is. He wouldn't even do the publicity tour for the movie, and Paul Thomas Anderson's like, "Dude, I'm fucking reinvigorating your career, man."
He's giving him Viagra for his career.
Basically, yeah. It was Paul Thomas Anderson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it was, yeah, he did Event Horizon as well, didn't he?
Event Horizon?
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that? Or am I...
Or was that P.T. Anderson?
I thought...
Or was that the other Anderson? The other Paul Thomas?
Well, here, I'll look it up. You guys...
I don't know.
Was it Pauly Shore?
No.
It was definitely Pauly Shore.
Yeah. We're busted!
Let's go make that porno.
How do we do a Pauly Shore Buffalo Bill? That needs to happen.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Fuck me hard.
Buddy.
She's in the basement. He's got the night vision goggles, and he's just, "Hey, buddy," reaching out and touching her hair.
No,
He's the Jews.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Oh, that's the horrible Resident Evil guy.
Yeah.
He's married to Mila Jovovich.
But he also did Mortal Kombat.
Then he's a fucking god.
Everything trumps.
And he did Event Horizon.
I don't think so.
God.
But he also did that terrible AVP movie.
Lou, remember when our parents died? No, I forgot about that, man. Because you forget about when your parents... Yeah. Words.
You gotta give it up for great script writing like that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, that Scorpion Johnny Cage fight is fucking classic. Still holds up. I mean, the special effect does not hold up. It looks like dog shit.
That fucking spear bird thing coming out of his hand.
Yep. That screams like a velociraptor and takes off through the trees.
You know, all you need to beat Sub-Zero is a bucket of water.
Right. That's why those games were never realistic. You can beat this fuck with a bucket of water.
Flawless victory.
Anyways, more pros.
You know what? Pro? Shane Black moved away from Christmas. There's very little Christmas in this film. And like with all of his other ones that he directed, Christmas, or even most of them he wrote, Christmas plays a huge part in
It's
each.
like a big theme.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
I do too, but it was nice for it not to dominate the film.
Watching Shane Black's movies and seeing Christmas is like comfort food. Like, you always know that it's going to be there, and while it's happening, you're just like filled with like a warm joy, like, the universe is right. Maybe it's just me.
Did he direct Home Alone?
No.
I know, it's Chris Columbus. I'm
Chris
just
Columbus.
giving you shit. The whole movie's just
The
Christmas.
Sailor?
The Sailor?
Yeah. The one who discovered America.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ty.
Thank you, Drew.
Terrible.
I should need a translator for your jokes.
Yes, but you know what? That's what makes it funny. It makes it too fun for me.
Too fun.
Too fun.
And
Never
we've come
have
full
too
circle.
fun.
All right. Before we get into maybe some trivia facts, I kind of want to go over the film. This film ends up being about 2 hours, 116 minutes. Right now, it's still in theaters. It's barely gonna make its budget, if it does at all.
What's too bad?
It was made for $50 million, and as of what was this last weekend, the 4th through the 6th weekend, it had only made $41.1 million. It total, international and domestic. So
The thing about him, though, is he's always like a cult classic.
well, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was released limited,
Right.
but it made its budget.
Oh, there's a following.
Yeah. 90%. But the funny thing is, it's been the best reviewed film in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
And it was at 90%.
Well, it is an R, so
No.
that's going to get all those teenagers that want to jerk off their boyfriends into a different theater.
And they can just go into the family bathroom.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, at that theater, yeah, they could.
I don't know why they left the theater. They probably could have done it in the theater, right? I mean, I'm not saying I wanted to watch, but... I mean, I would have. Hey, can you come over here?
But
You could need a helping hand.
here are all films that came out after it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, which had 35% rating. X-Men Apocalypse had 48%, but X-Men Apocalypse is a franchise, so no wonder it got beat out by that.
Right.
But Me Before You,
What the fuck is that?
it's some romantic comedy.
That made more money?
It's at 8. I'm just saying it came out after it, and it's
Okay.
staying higher than it, and it's at 55%. Alice Through the Looking Glass was at 30%. Angry Birds is at 43%. It came out, I think, the same week as Angry Birds, and it came out the same week as Neighbors 2, which was at 63%. So, but it was sitting 10th at the end of last week, and
But a lot of those, I think, came out after.
no, those were all that came out after it. Yes.
Okay.
Except
So that's why they would
for
make-
Angry Birds and Neighbors 2. Those came out the same weekend.
So that you could chalk up to they're newer, so they're going to make more money. because people are still going to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is X-Men and what else did you say?
Alice.
The Turtles movie?
And
Those
Alice.
are summer blockbusters, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as much as Michael Bay sucks, I think he sucks. That's just my opinion. I think he was, at one point, pretty good at making kind of a buddy cop movie, sort of.
Bad
like,
Boys,
with
Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, those movies are so sweet.
The Island, actually, I enjoyed.
That wasn't bad.
I don't hate Pain and Gain. We've talked about it, but I don't hate it at all.
Was that Mark Wahlberg in The Rock?
Yep.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, the parts I saw from that, I enjoyed.
But for the most part, his shit is like the lowest common denominator. Like, we'll get really good special effects. It'll be big, mindless, stupid fucking...
Pearl Harbor.
Whatever. Megan Fox will have her tits out or whatever. But,
Racist robots.
Well, oh, fuck. Yeah, Transformers with fucking giant balls. Because that makes sense. Because I need a Transformer cum shot.
Yeah. Giveaway of the bad guy in the third one within the first 5
robot.
minutes.
Buffalo Bill of Transformers.
It's everywhere.
It
I'll
puts
show you
the
what
oil
we'll
on. It puts the oil in the engine.
Sam Woodwicky.
Kind of sounded like Optimus. Sam Woodwicky. Can you help me with this van? Or couch? Yeah, it's not a van.
No.
Fuck. Whatever. Rape.
But yeah, it was this movie had 90% on Rotten, 82% user rating, 70 on Meta, which is really good. And a 7.9 on IMDb. What really hurt it though is CinemaScore gave it. Not they gave it, but it's fans who rate it after, like just right after a viewing, was a B-.
What the fuck is CinemaScore?
They pull audiences after a film, like right away, to see what they thought of it, and they give it, a grade, and it averaged out to a B-. So like, it just word of mouth. So
you're saying that they're less qualified than us to make surveys about movies?
But how is a B- hurting it? Is that not a good rating?
No, they're saying word of mouth. Like what they're asking people how well they would recommend this film, and they gave it like X-Men. I think had like an A-. So more people would recommend this film.
That's surprising considering the people that are fucking shitting all over that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later too.
Mm-hmm.
I have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm not going to drag you two down with me. I will say my own controversial shit. I don't want to tarnish your reputations.
Is this set to do with that poster?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It needs to be addressed.
But we don't need to do it.
We don't need to do it right now.
No. But yeah. Any other fun facts about this film before we do our entertainment scale?
There's a couple songs in it that weren't out yet, but it's a minor...
Yeah. Like that Pina Colada song is used, and this film's based in 77. That song didn't come out till 79, but not a big deal. That Earth, Wind, and Fire song, had that come out yet?
I don't think so. And they were there. Like,
Well, that
was supposed
had to have.
I thought I could be wrong. I thought I read that it hadn't come out yet.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
I don't know. It's some sort... I remember. I don't know. You can look it up. But this was the first Shane Black directed film not to have Robert Downey Jr. in it. Drew mentioned that before we started. But
his third directorial feature? Is this
I
the
believe
third
so.
that he directed?
I believe so.
'Cause Kiss Bang Bang was the first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
Everybody was up in arms about that Mandarin fiasco, but...
Which they, quote-unquote, fixed with one of their one-shots.
People still bitch about it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I shouldn't have to seek out more media to make up for your shitty movie. I can already picture somebody saying that, but...
He also did a TV movie called Edge, but I'm not going to count that. But he does have The Predator coming up in 2018.
Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sequel to the original, so I think they're going to kind of forget that number 2 happened.
And they'll forget the Adrian Brody Predators movie?
Well, you don't have to forget because it takes place on a different planet. You just kind of have to not acknowledge it happened because it's not on Earth.
What do you think of Predators? I enjoyed it.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
Thought it was fine.
I thought it was better than 2. I thought it was better than both AVPs.
I was extremely skeptical going in. Like, Adrian Brody couldn't fight off a fucking old hag.
He got jacked.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Topher Grace, but...
I remember Topher Grace.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he died.
And then he's got something called The Destroyer coming up. He has that Doc Savage comic coming up where he already signed on The Rock. So that'll be interesting to see The Rock. Yeah,
this is all Shane Black.
Yeah, and Cold Warrior. But those 3 are announced, but they don't have dates yet. Predators 2018.
I'm pumped.
I'm excited. I really enjoy The Predator. So
I just enjoy the stuff he does.
Yeah, I do as well.
He brings an interesting... You can
dark
kind of
humor.
There's a dark humor to it. Even Iron Man 3 had its moments.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right, that's the only one where you really see Tony like hitting the fucking bottle.
Yes.
Which was a huge problem for him in the comics.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And for the star himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Yes. But
there were 2 Earth, Wind, and Fire songs in this movie. Both of them released post-1977. 78 and 79.
So
what is the name of that one song?
Well, there's Boogie Wonderland, which obviously is pretty obvious in the movie. And the other one's September.
September. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, it's close enough.
It's the time period.
Yeah.
Like
as long as they weren't, like, pulling Limp Bizkit back there and playing it, it's like, okay.
Yeah. Please no.
All right. So, Jake, what would you give this movie? You saw this twice now in theaters. So.
Yep. I saw it twice. I enjoyed it so much in the theater that I had to take you guys to see it, force you to see it, and go through this multiple theater fiasco. But I'd give it a 9.2. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a well put together buddy cop movie. Mm-hmm. I think Russell Crowe fits the part perfect. I think Ryan Gosling is funny as fuck. The humor between them is really great. The situations they get into, it's Shane Black.
Yeah.
You know, it's everything that I want out of a Shane Black movie. And I don't know. I don't even know how to put it to words. It was just as good the second time. Yeah, I'll be watching it for years. It's just, it's a modern classic in my eyes. But I don't know if you're not ashamed, if you just don't like Shane Black, I'm sure there's people out there.
Yeah,
it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like the dark kind of humor,
mixed with some slapstick,
right? I think you'll love it.
Mm-hmm. Drew,
I love Shane Black's movies. Anything I've seen that he's done has been fantastic. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like, I didn't even know about it until Jake told. Well, I knew about it. Jake told me it was insane. Like, I when I used to work at the movie theater, it came out, and I was like, nah, like, the name of the title really doesn't entice me all that much. I gotta stop doing that with movies, because American Beauty was the same way for me. And so that's 2 movies.
But you were at least younger when that did come out.
Yeah, I was like 18 or something like that. And
you were younger than that.
2005?
It can't. American Beauty didn't come out in 05.
99.
I'm talking about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay. I thought you were talking. I'm saying American Beauty, you were younger, that's why.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that in the coming years, like, I didn't have any interest, just from what I saw from the covers and everything. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, this movie totally felt like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang-esque. I love the buddy elements, like the mystery unfolding. Mm-hmm. And Shane Black really does a great job of exposing. I don't know, just he does a great job with telling the story and how the plot unfolds and the characters that you actually kind of care about them. And Gosling and Crowe were great. And I loved it. Margaret Qualley was good. I really love her. She plays quite a great character in Leftovers, and that's where I know her from. She's a great actress. I would probably give this an 8.8.
To go along with what you were saying about Shane Black and unfolding story, I literally thought I had the story pinned down, and I had some of it right. Like, I mean, not like right away. It was like after they met Basinger, I kind of thought I knew where it was going.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought I knew how things were going to end. But then he surprised me. I was like, oh shit. Nope, never mind. There goes that. Like, I still had some of my thought was right, but it was like 23% of it out of 100. I was like, well, I got almost a quarter of that right. But, like, I missed some major parts. And I was like, oh, that. So I like that I thought I had nailed down. Because I was like, this is very, like, the story I felt was a lot Kiss Kiss Bang Bang-esque. With the way people were dying and everything. I was like, oh, this is kind of playing out like that. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just that. But then he made one big moment to me move. And I was like, oh, shit, never mind. I'm wrong. So, yeah, it's a great film. Not that it's a bad thing, but I don't think it's as quotable as like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That film I can recite. I've watched like 20 times over, but doesn't make it any worse than it. Just not as memorable, I guess, to me. But great. I wouldn't say great. Good chemistry between the leads. Pretty good story. Nice twists and turns. Very honest acting in most cases. But I guess I would go with like an 8.2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you guys buy this movie?
Yeah, I would buy it.
I would.
Cool. Yeah. I would as well.
I would gladly add this to my collection. My small collection, but it's movies that mean a lot to me.
Purchase.
You got
Yeah.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in there.
Yeah.
I do like Kiss Kiss Bang better. Bang Bang. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang better
Bang,
than
bang.
this one.
I agree totally. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's like in my top 5.
It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about this apocalypse billboard.
I was gonna go quickly into one other thing first before we do that. How much would it take for you to star in a porno?
How much money you got? Who? There's a lot of variables here. Who is it with?
Actress of your choice.
Really? Does it have to be widely distributed, or can I just film it and keep it for myself?
Widely distributed.
Motherfucker.
If I get a sandwich out of it,
You can shut the sandwich.
Yeah.
Do you like really want a sandwich? Or is
like-
that a slang term for some nasty shit I haven't heard of?
that's
Give
for,
me a sandwich.
What's up?
that's
what's
for me to know and you to find out when the movie
What?
releases.
I was going to say, why am I finding out?
You have to do a push pop.
Oh, God.
No, I'm kidding. That was from one of the previews of the movies, which I don't want to go into what that is.
Dude, that movie looks funny.
Here's another question. Do I have to show my face?
Yes.
God damn it.
Dude, an actress of your choice.
Well, yeah, that's pretty good. If there was a way to make sure that my parents never saw it, or anyone I know, I'd be totally on board.
You didn't give me a price, though.
For nothing? No, I'm just kidding. Actually, if that was the rules, like, anybody I know that, like, they wouldn't see it for sure, I'd probably do it for not a lot.
You don't get a guarantee.
Yeah.
Oh, well, son of a bitch. I'm trying to think realistically. Like, if you're a man in porn, you're not going to make shit because you're totally expendable. Like, nobody's watching a porn for the dude, even if it's a chick. Well, that isn't necessarily true. If I'm in it, they're not watching it for me. Oh, low self-esteem.
Get that Peter North, Ron Jeremy dog.
Where you blast like a shotgun? No, I'm not that gifted. It's more like those hoses that are really long and they get twisted up a couple times in the backyard? That's
Just drip.
It just drips out a little. Yeah, I'm working with Arizona drought type of... Why am I talking about this?
I don't know.
Listeners, do you want to know
Wow,
what
this sounds like the most amazing porno ever.
This is not even the question I asked. I just asked how much it take, and you're going off about your own thing.
That's not even true. I just thought it was funny. I'm glad I could describe in vivid detail a cum shot for the audience. No. Finance-wise, if you gave me like, I don't know, maybe $5,000. We'll say $5,000. Because I'm a civilian and I really wouldn't be comfortable putting something like that out. Now, if you can hide your face, that's different. Because then you can do whatever, nobody knows who the fuck it is. And you could watch it and be like, hey, it's my ding dong. Ding. That's my ding. The fuck is happening? We recorded too late. My brain is completely shut off.
Yes, it is.
That's my ding. Wow. Drew, what's your price? He's like, fuck it, I don't care.
That I get to keep Eva Mendes after it's done.
Ooh, creepy.
You'd have to fight Ryan Gosling for that.
Like in a box or a cage? Or...
In my well.
Do you need some lotion? I wish you'd moisturize more. Can I have my dog back?
I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably say a couple grand.
Ty?
I wouldn't do one.
You wouldn't?
With all those conditions, I would not do one.
Come on!
Nope.
Wow. You wouldn't do one?
No.
Honestly, I think I would. Like, I'd just be like, whatever.
I have no shame.
Dude, you get to pick whoever you want.
I know. I set up the standards. I just don't think I'd do one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, she'd be so much more experienced. She'd be like, wow, you were fucking disappointing. And I'd say, that isn't very professional, bitch. Take your money and get the fuck out.
Wow.
So insecure. We're getting into a whole bag of shit tonight.
They'd be like, Jake, we gotta film again here in a couple minutes. You can't send her out.
I'm a star.
But, alright, I think that'll do it for episode 14 here, The Nice Guys. Highly recommended from all of us, and even from all the critics. So, definitely a movie. If you somehow can go see it in the theaters, go see it. If not, right when it's on DVD, on Netflix, on Amazon, go get it. Go watch it. Great film. Like and subscribe. We talked a little bit about video games, so go ahead and visit Drew's other pod.
Yeah.
Friendly Fire Gaming.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. What's the handle?
It's at TJD Movie Reviews.
All right, there you go.
We're never on there, but if someone talks to me, I'll probably respond.
But
Maybe.
yeah, we'll gladly have 2 fun with you. So
Maybe even 3.
even 3.
You pay extra for 4, though.
Yes.
You bring the mop and bucket.
Brent can't watch, though.
He's got to pay, too.
All right, that'll do it for all of us. I'm Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
Have a good week.